Aloha no kako. My name is Patricia Hammond. Many of you know me as Sally Chow, and I'm running for the office of Mayor of Maui County. First, I feel a responsibility to let you folks know that Maui County does comprise of not 1, 2, or 3, but 4 little islands: Molokai, Lanai, Kaho'olawe, and Maui Island. And I moved to Hawaii in 1994 from a small upstate New York town of Gilboa. I lived on Oahu for about 8 years, moved to Molokai in 1992. When I first stepped off the plane on Molokai, I could feel Molokai reach up my legs and grab me, and since then Molokai has been my home. And that's the reason why I'm running for mayor of Maui County, to get Molokai included back into the part of Maui County where we belong.
Okay, what are your thoughts on smart growth, and what will you do to prevent urban sprawl?
Despite the mainstream definition of smart growth, we here in Maui County, we simply don't have the water for this type of not so smart growth that we've seen in years past. Smart growth to me should mean a situation where the infrastructure is already in place before any planning for growth even begins. You have to make sure you have the infrastructure in place. We have to make sure we have adequate water for things we already have in place before we start to build any further. Smart growth to me is slow growth. You should just slow down, revisit all of these water meter problems that we're having on Maui, long lists of wait lists for water meters. What would I do to slow it down? I would definitely have to put in place some sort of restrictions on any type of urban sprawl, any more development from where it already is, and I would try to have folks just make use of what we already have before we start building any other buildings in Maui County. Smart growth can't only mean the quick fix of trying to bring in these jobs of construction and planning. These are temporary quick fixes. Once the buildings are built and nobody moves in, the job is done. Smart planning to me would mean more support for our local small businesses. We need to build what our communities need to sustain themselves. This may not mean strip malls, Walmart, Target. It may just mean small community-supported agriculture farms and more support for small local business.
In regards to permitting, what are your thoughts on the county's permitting process for B&Bs? Should the approval rest in the hands of the council members or the mayor's appointed planning director?
My thoughts on B&Bs are there probably shouldn't be a specific committee or appointed individual that takes care of this. I think it should remain in the hands of the county council. And I don't really know much about the permitting process of B&Bs, so you'd have to give me a little bit more time and talk to the B&B folks out there in the community and get their mana'o. For now, I would say leave it in the hands of the committee. They're doing a great job.
The next question is in regards to the fireworks ban. Are you in support of or against it?
That's a good one, Maui County, Kalamaia'u, but I am for the ban on fireworks. Sorry, kids. My stick on this is I apologize firsthand that there are community members, cultural groups out there that do use fireworks for their traditional cultural celebrations and whatnot. But in my opinion only, and it's just me, I'm just saying as long as Hawaiian people are not using fireworks for their traditional and cultural ceremonies, then really and truly we should not have this kind of detriment that could potentially, risk life and limb and property just for a few days of noise and smoke and, disruption. So I'm totally for the ban on fireworks.
If elected to serve, what would you do to ensure that Maui keeps its share of the Transient Accommodations tax?
Gosh, what would I do? I would say it's obvious firsthand that if you have a business like a hotel, even B&Bs, whatever, these accommodations that we have that takes in a tax, it should become obvious to those in charge that that tax stays here. There's just no way for me to understand why the state should share, because we do provide all the things here in Maui County that these visitors are being able to enjoy while they're here, like police protection, the parks and recs, the hospitals, the roads, all the things they enjoy while they're here in our county. So I don't have a clear-cut plan on what I would do, but I definitely would do everything in my power possible to keep our tax in our county where it belongs.
On the topic of water, what are your plans to improve wastewater treatment in Maui County and your thoughts about injection wells?
Mahalo. My plan, first of all, would be to stop treating our wastewater as waste and think of it as a useful resource. I think we should look into high-tech technologies such as microbial wastewater treatments. We should definitely move forward to using this wastewater in our agricultural applications, landscaping, things like that. An injection well is not a good idea. It's a quick fix to a very complex problem that definitely will come back to bite us in our ass in the future. We've got to stop treating the wastewater as waste, make use of it, and make good use out of it. It's a resource that we should be using.
This is your closing thoughts. Anything that you'd like to touch upon that I didn't ask, or give some contact information on how people on Maui or in Maui County can contact you?
I think we covered it pretty well. Mahalo to you, Wendy, and Pacific Radio Group. What I would like to say is that as your mayor of Maui County, I will provide the type of leadership that we need to move these islands, this county, in the direction of sustainability. We need to stop dreaming about our future. We need to stop wishing for the change to come. We have to be the change. Get up, be it, do it. We can do this together, Maui, Molokai, Lanai, and friends of Ko'olabe. Vote Sally for mayor. Check me out on Sally4mayor.com, Sally4mayor.com, and I'll see you on September 18th. Mahalo nui.